You know, I've debated with my friends many, 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 many times over whose fault is it how somebody turns out. Okay? I fully agree that when you're 30 years old and you're having these troubles and struggles and problems, and everybody's looking at you like, why can't they get their act together? Why can't they hold down a job? Why do they want to smoke pot? Why this? Why that? And they're like, they've got to get it together, you know. It doesn't matter what happened to you. You have to stand on your own feet, and you have to get your balls together, and you have to triumph. You know, you have to let all that go. Well, it's just not that easy for a lot of people. It's just not that easy. And sometimes my argument is, in my situation, I grew up with all the adults and people around me that were supposed to take care of me really being the ones who were causing me the problems. Either they were just absent and they didn't care, or other people did stuff and it was overlooked, or they did things themselves that they thought was perfectly fine to get away with, or they said things, they demeaned me. If I danced, I was told that I was a horrible dancer and not to ever dance again. If I smiled, I was told I had a horrible, crooked, nasty smile. If I was just large, then I was disgusting and nasty and would never have anybody. If I made a C on a test, then I was stupid and I needed to be put into a mental institution because I would never amount. I've spent my whole life being just degraded and degraded and degraded. And sometimes if you have an aunt, uncle, mom, dad, cousin, somebody who's doing something to you, and then you can turn and you can go to a safety net. You can have somebody else saying, "Oh, baby, they're just jacked up. They've got problems. You know, you're great. Don't be listening to that." You know, or you could ping off over here and have somebody give you a hug. No, any direction I went, someone was there to do damage, and they were there to outdo the damage the other one did. There was no one to turn to. And they can argue about that all they want. I do not care. And in result of that, I don't have self-esteem. I don't feel like I'm worth anything. I don't know how to make a friend. I don't know how to be comfortable. I don't know if anyone wants me around. I don't know how to laugh in the right places or smile at the right things. Things I think are funny, other people won't. And I know this all sounds whiny, but it is the truth. Sometimes you end up being who you are. Like, people think that I'm really shy and I'm withdrawn and that I'm a little weird, and I guess that's all true. But they don't know that I like to dance and I'm a rock star and I think I'm funny and that I'm loving, and if there's an old couple that can't afford their groceries, if I have $10 extra, I'm buying their groceries. A lot of people don't know that the last many, many, many Christmases I worked and the girls at work gave me gifts, and I would go somewhere else for Christmas, and because of my finances and being a single parent, I wouldn't have the money to contribute to whatever, so I re-gifted my gifts for years and years and years. There's very few gifts that I ever kept for myself, you know. So I've tried. There's a lot of things that people don't know that they think they know, and there's a lot of reasons that I am the way I am because of how I was brought up. And you know what? And nobody fights harder than I do. I recognize it, and I fight so hard all the time to do the right thing and to think a little differently and to come out of this zone. And I try to change it, and I know it's not right, but it's all I know. It's all I know. So sometimes, yeah, you just got to fight and stand on your feet and fight it, which I've done. And sometimes, yeah, it's people's fault who raped you, who beat you, who hit you, who told you were nothing. Sometimes it is those people who do those things. Now, they're fucked up in their own head. They're not comfortable with who they are, and they had no business being parents, aunts, and uncles, or whatever to start with, or give advice. But they did it, and you took it. So you didn't know at the time that they were jacked up, but now they're off and they're gone, and you're just a shell of a person that's left. And you know what? I'm very tired because I could have been a rock star, and I have all this potential in me, and I don't know how to get it out because I don't know how to get past all the ghosts that are saying I will never be. So So yeah, sometimes it's other people's fault the way you turn out. Sometimes it's your own. Sometimes it's just a big nasty combination of it all. And that's what I am, and I wish I could fight it. And that's one of the reasons I'm making these videos. Making these videos is a fight for survival for my life, because I'm trying to make friends, to connect, to tell my story. I'm trying to let people know if I walk up to you and I act off a little off, maybe you've seen the videos and you know not to take it personal, that it's just something I've been through in the way I react. So, I'm trying. Bear with me. Pray for me. And hopefully I'll find somebody who loves me. Anyway, peace out.